I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas.
Just
I'm
win,
a
baby.
player, a boss player, and if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Cause I'm a player, boss player, and if you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider.
What's going on, Raider Nation? I'm your host, Victor Freeze, and this is the Real Raiders Podcast. I'm here to give you all your silver and black news, man. Unfortunately, my co-host, Mac and Marty, is not available this week. He got some things going on. I'll catch you next week, player. But the show must go on, man. This week, I got 3 segments for you like we always do here at the Real Raiders Podcast. I got the news and notes of the week, which I want to call it in case he missed it. So I'm going to have a discussion with Mariano about that one. See if we change it in case he missed it. We'll see. Basically news that you may have missed out on. Most important things throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a recap of the Broncos game and our takeaways from it. And then we'll do a preview of the Colts game. So without further ado, let's get it started. The one thing that I want to start talking about is COVID, right? So this is an issue that's affecting all teams amongst the league, and especially our team too, right? So it's looking like 12 players on the COVID protocol right now. We have damn near all of our linebacking core, right? The only ones not on it are, it's looking like Nick Kwiatkowski, Nick Morrow, and Divine Diablo are the only ones that aren't on it. So everyone else is damn near on it. Casey Hayward is not on. Casey Hayward is on. Sorry, I heard a noise. Casey Hayward is on the COVID protocol. Darius Philon, Darren Waller, and Carl Nassib. So our linebackers, Casey Hayward and Darius Philon, they all have a chance of returning this week, right? Well, they will return this week because now with the new updated protocols, which I'll talk about in a little bit, right? They will be back this Sunday to play for us. As far as Darren Waller and Carl Nassib, they need to test positive. They need to test negative. They need to test negative before Sunday, right? So they have until Saturday. Or I even think, no, it's an early game. So unless, I don't know how it works, but Saturday, for sure, they damn near have to test negative. I don't know if you could do it on Sunday. Someone has to fact check me on that one. But, we need Darren Waller in the game. This is a huge game. This is a win or go home game for us. And we also need Carl Nassib, man. He's a good rotational edge piece. And he's good in the run game, setting the edge. We know Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue have a problem setting the edge sometimes. So I think we definitely need these guys, and hopefully we get them back by Sunday. Now, speaking of COVID protocols, the league is fucking us with this, man. So basically, originally it was 10 days for unvaccinated players. You're out automatically, guaranteed. You're not playing, right? And now, all of a sudden, it's just like the freaking NFL feels like they want to change rules every time it doesn't do anything to benefit the Raiders, right? So like the Browns game, they moved it back, right? So Browns could get players back. Against the Colts, they're lowering it from 10 days to 5 days. So even if you're unvaccinated, you can come back within 5 days. And that's a bunch of bullshit, man. You're changing the fucking rules in the middle of the season. That's not fair to everyone else, bro. Like, there's so many people who would have had the same opportunity in the same playing field, but no. So we had Carson Wentz, Darius Leonard, and some of their offensive linemen that were slated to be out. Now they're all coming back this weekend, but it's not the way you want to catch a dub, but it's the playoffs, man. You gotta, once you get into the playoffs, that's all that matters, because everyone's even playing field. You're back to 0-0, and it's playoffs, and that's what we're trying to do right now, and it would have helped very, 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 very much helped us. But the show goes on, man. So that's that with the COVID protocols, and as a result of that, we signed a bunch of linebackers to our team and practice squad. I don't anticipate them making the final roster or like being on our team for a long time, of course, since we do know that all of our linebackers are coming back by Sunday, right? Next up, I want to talk about Darren Waller leaving the Raiders. This is a little rumor that's been circulating amongst the Raider media community. Basically, the thing is, Darren Waller's injury, it was supposed to be, maximum 10 days is what was said out there. Darren Waller, was supposed to be coming back this week, and all of a sudden he gets COVID. There's words that he got a new agent and that his agent wants him to get more money because the contract he got last time was too small, things of that nature. And there's rumors that Darren Waller wants to leave the Raiders, right? And honestly, I think that's just totally absurd. I think that dealing with like a ligament is a serious issue, and he's just being precautious, especially, this is the team that gave him his first big shot in the NFL. And this is like his first injury that he's really had to take care of and check himself, because he's a star in the league now and he knows it. So if he wants to continue playing in this league, he has to take those precautions, man. And I think also our coaching staff is taking the precautions on him too. I think Darren Waller loves the Raiders. I think he wouldn't want to leave the Raiders, especially because we're the team that gave him the shot, man. So I don't want Darren Waller to leave the Raiders, and I don't think Darren Waller has any bad blood with the Raiders organization. So I don't think Darren Waller is going anywhere. I think we're just being super precautious, and unfortunately the week that he's supposed to come back, which was this week, he got dealt that COVID somehow, Omarion out there, bro. Moving on to my next one. The last one that I have in the news and notes is, so on December 28th, the Raiders were allowed to start looking for new head coach candidates. But the Raiders, as of right now, aren't looking for any head coach candidates right now. They're not interviewing anybody because their focus is to focus on the playoffs right now, which is good. I respect that, man. You don't want to put no pressures on the coaches that are in the seat right now, because they're like, what the hell am I going to coach for? Bro, he's already looking at another coach, right? So, respect Mark Davis for that. There is a list of potential candidates, and Gus Bradley and Coach Rich Bisaccia are both on that to get interviewed for the potential head coaching job. I don't know, man. Harbaugh, holla at me, man. We need you, man. We need you. But that's it for the news and notes of the week, man. We're going to go into the takeaways from the Broncos game. And I just want to start off by saying we beat a Broncos team who's been playing good football as lately. They beat the brakes off of the Chargers, and the Chargers are, one of the better teams in the league as well. I think we got lucky. We got lucky these last 2 weeks, bro, with the quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing that helped us in this last 2 weeks, because obviously we know that the offense is still sputtering a little bit. Derek Carr needs to step it up a little bit. He still has a ways to go, and this week I'll talk more about that. But I'll just say from this game that in the last 2 games that Derek Carr has to step it up a little bit, right? The defense is what won us this game, because that Derek Carr interception and the fumble, those are what gave him those other points, right? So the defense only gave up 3 points this whole game, bro. That's crazy, bro. This defense is playing on another level. And if we continue this and they get hot at the right time, you know what I'm saying? This is these last 2 games, this is the momentum that they need. They're getting hot at the right time to make a run in the playoffs. It all matters about who's healthy and who's hot at the right time. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is when it comes to December and January and February. So, I like this momentum, and hopefully we could build and continue building on this and get into the playoffs, I know I was very pessimistic on the playoffs in 3 videos ago, but that's the beauty of this league, man. It's week to week. 1 week you in the fucking shithole, and the other week there's hopes for playoffs, So, my last thing is that the running game finally got going, and it's, I don't know what, something they was playing with angry this week, man. You know, Josh Jacobs in the second half had 100 and something rushing yards, and that's crazy. He looked like the rookie Josh Jacobs. He was making fools miss and things of that nature, running downhill hard, man. And this needs to continue too. The defense playing at a high level and the running game needs to continue. Because as you see, with the play that sealed the game, the defense bit. And that's what got Foster Moreau wide open. So we need to continue building on all of these things, keep on getting better week to week. And hopefully that can give us a run in the playoffs. So now that I'm done with the takeaways from the Broncos game, let's move on to the preview of the Colts game, right? So this game is a win or go home game, man. So this is a playoff game, and these last two games both are playoff games for us, man. These are both teams that if we lose, they're going to take our spot in the playoff. There's no other way of putting it around it, right? And this game is going to be a physical one, man. With this Colts team, this game's going to be won in the trenches. So our offense has to play like they were playing last week, man. They have to play angry going up against this defensive front, because this defense is no joke, man. We got to make room for Josh Jacobs to run like we did last week, and our defense has to be in their backfield and disrupt their run game so that we don't let Jonathan Taylor get going and hit us with the 80-yard run. Bruh, Jonathan Taylor is one of the most talented young backs, has been in the league since forever, and if you let him get going, it's done. We did an excellent job last week of containing Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams. I forgot to add that in my notes, but that was a hell of a performance by the run defense. We should have all of our guys back, minus Carl Nassib on the defense, so I hope, like I'm saying, that momentum stuff, we got to keep that momentum. I hope we could carry this into next game. That's going to be crucial. Jonathan Taylor is the heart of their offense. Another player that we do have to keep an eye out for is Michael Pittman, man. That boy be triple covered and he still be catching the ball. So you got to make sure he's contained, bracket him, do what you got to do on whatever play, have safety help over the top, things of that nature. But Pittman, he has strong hands. He can get to the point of the ball, and he's a threat for a big play every time he touches the ball. So we just got to be aware of that and minimize those big plays, because the one who makes those big plays and the one who makes those errors, the one who makes those big plays and capitalizes on the opponent's errors is going to be the one that wins this game, man. That's for sure. The Colts have one of the best defenses in the league, man, not gonna lie. And we've seen it week in, week out. The Raiders, we don't know which Raiders team is going to show up on offense. You know, it could be the one that played the Cowboys, or it could be the one that played the Browns, you know, or it could be the ones that played the Redskins. I mean, the football team, sorry. But we need the offense that played the Browns, the one that played the Ravens. I mean, not the Browns. The one that played the Cowboys, the Ravens, you know, all the games where we put up over 300 passing yards and basically put up 30 points. Is we need that performance coming out of Derek Carr in the offense this week against this elite defense. And this is probably one of the biggest tests we've had all season. On that note, I do think it could end up a low-scoring game, though, because both of our defenses, you know, they've been playing at a great level as of lately, so don't be surprised if it is a low-scoring game. Like I said, both defenses are, you know, our defense is, you know, getting there, warming up, and Indianapolis has been playing at a great level all season. So the one thing that I do want to put in front of both of our faces is that obviously both of these teams are both 8-6. They have the same record, right? So, you know, you could understand that what a team's capable of and everything, but the playing field is level, you know. we've beat good football teams. They beat good football teams. We've lost to fucking sucky teams. They lost to fucking sucky teams. Probably us more, but just we both. It's 8-6, bro. Look at it like it's 0-0. We know both teams can play good football on both sides of the ball, so that's something we have to be prepared for, right? Will the Raiders? Which one will come on both sides? Because the Colts have found ways to lose games as well, right? On this one, I can't give a score prediction. I'm just hoping it's close, and that the Raiders come through with the dub, man. I don't want to blow out. I want the momentum to keep on going, and if they want to honor Coach John Madden in any way, bro, in any way you could honor John Madden is by catching this dub this Sunday, man. It's like when Al Davis passed away and when we beat the Titans, bro. You gotta honor Coach, man. You gotta get that dub for John Madden. But yeah, that's all I got for the preview of the Colts game. Yeah, and that's it for this episode, Raider Nation. I appreciate you guys. Even when we don't put out episodes, y'all still rocking with the page. Y'all still liking stuff and adding us and everything, man. I love it. I appreciate y'all. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe. Please. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. That's not a lot. We're at 65 right now. So please help the channel out, man. Love making content for this channel. And see you guys next week. This is the Real Raiders Podcast, and we're out of here.